Okay, so I've spoken a lot about DBT, and everybody is like, what is DBT?
Disclaimer alert. Please pause the video and read the disclaimer.
DBT is dialectic behavioral therapy. So it is a theoretical, scientific, well-researched and proven method of therapy that has proven or has been proven to work for people with borderline personality disorder. It is rigorous, it is intense, it is thorough, and it takes a long time of investment, of self-application, and of hard work for a person to embark in and to go through in order for them to heal. So it takes a minimum of 1 year to 3 years of 1 week with a therapist who is DBT trained and supported and a group of people in the same kind of going through the same type of thing. There's a book coming up, the little book of DBT. I don't know what I'm gonna name it, but I'm writing about it, and I'm going to also have a workbook attached to it online. So just give me a little bit of time. I'm hoping by the end of this year everything will be done, because there's so much that I'm doing right now. It takes a group, a team of people to help you with it. That's why I say you have one-on-one with a therapist. The therapist will also have her own team or his own team and her own support win the thing, but you also have a group of people once a week. So it's like an hour with a therapist a week plus 2 to 3 hours a week with in-group therapy, doing group therapy, healing yourself from the painful past. The woman who came up with DBT is this beautiful woman. She is a therapist herself, and she also suffered from borderline personality disorder, and she's worked with this for many years. There's more researchers, there's more things going on, and it's speculated that about 5 to 7% of the population suffer from borderline personality disorder. But coming from South Africa, I can say I think more. We were talking about the 4 parts of dialectic behavioral therapy that you will be doing both with a therapist and in group. And I said the first one is called mindfulness, which is everything in life. I think all native cultures practice mindfulness, whether it's through stillness or, I know in my culture, in dancing, right? Especially when we dance through rituals, just that, it's healing. I mean, if you've been to Moria and you've danced mpo and just being in your body and being in the moment, or you've gone to what they call Manjomani and dance there, I think that's how our people or my people practice being fully in the moment and connecting to self and a higher self, right? So that part 1 of mindfulness. And the second part of DBT is interpersonal skills, and I think this one works beautifully because you learn to have a balanced, healthy relationship, first with yourself, then with your higher self, and secondly with others around you. You learn the skills of going away from being what I called being a whore or prostitute, where you self-sacrifice everything and so that you can have a connection with somebody. But this is where you start to learn to have a reciprocal, balanced, holistic relationship with people, and you no longer have favorite people and you don't have parts of self that are unhealthy, that you learn to relate with others. The second part is, and then they come, and I don't think it's just, subgroups. I haven't seen it in just being subgroups. I think the first part is the one that you can learn to be in yourself and learn to return to self. And but then the second part, when returning to self, is learning to have a relationship with you and others. And then emotional regulation, where you learn to withstand all those intense emotion. You learn to self-destruct when you start to obsess about people, about events, about what's happening, when you dissociate, and all those kind of things that you learn to regulate yourself and to soothe yourself. I like that feeling. I love when you ground yourself, that you can learn your triggers and you can learn to intercept and cut before you go to that place of exploding, of self-destructive behaviors, of being punitive and aggressive. And this is and the last part is where you learn to stress tolerance, right? People with borderline personality disorder, sometimes they lash out, or they cut, or they do self-destructive things because they cannot tolerate their negative or intense emotions, or they feel it too much. So where you learn the the skills to help you learn to tolerate. So that's what DBT is. And as I've already said, it's rigorous, it's long as intense. It's basically when you commit to the self and you commit to healing, and you just give yourself the love, the care, the support that you have been given to everybody else, or that you never got as a child, right? So that's basically what it is. And I will see you in the next video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I want to talk to more of you, and not in private. Let's include other people in our conversation. See you in the next video. Deuces.